You know what? I don't know. I don't even understand what that means. This is Geometry Dash. Ah, it's loud. Oh god, oh god. Okay, ow, 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 ow. It's loud. Okay, wait. My ears. This game got a 2.2 update recently. As far as I can tell, this is a rhythm platformer game. It's a very odd genre to go with. It's the kind of genre that you don't really think about, that you don't really think would like go very, very well. Usually, smooth fix. There's some optimizations that can reduce lag. I can't believe this game would even lag, but sure. I don't know what to expect from this game. I just know that this update, people have been waiting for a long time. So much so that it was one of the most talked about things in the circles that I saw. Like, I saw a lot of people talking about this, which is strange, okay? I'm very curious to see what this game is about. I'm very curious to see what the new stuff is. We have no progress on this account. Again, I haven't played on my friend's account. I have no clue what to expect. I don't even know how long it'll take us to get to the very end to see the really cool stuff. Like, what is all this? All I know is that when I did play a little of it on my friend's thing, it was fun. Daily rewards? What? What do you mean? What do you mean gacha? What do you mean gacha gems? Why the gacha gems? Why? Why the gacha gems? What? Why the gacha gems? Newgrounds music. Visit Newgrounds to find awesome music? No. No. I didn't mean to. Fuck. We can't go there yet. We're gonna see, like, you know, it's gonna send us to like the adult section or like something where things are fun. Let's play. Normal mode, Stereo Madness. Holy shit, download the soundtrack. What? The tower? What the fuck is this? Where do you think you're going? There's nothing over there. That place has been abandoned for years. We can take a quick look if you want, but you can't stay long. Rub. Your name is Rub? That's like, you know, that's like somebody saying rub-a-dub-dub, get in the tub, right? We left the lights on. I got a bad feeling about this. What? What is this? I shouldn't have clicked this. This is gonna be the worst introduction to Geometry Dash ever. What the fuck? It's a platformer? Wow, it's very immediately understandable though. It's a very simple game to understand. Why is this a platforming game? This is not a platforming game, right? I thought this was like a rhythm game. What the fuck is this? What is this? I remember the one that I played was about dancing, you know, bouncing to the music. This is very weird. Oh. Huh? Huh? What? Wait. There's no way that this is like the original Dark, like Dead Cells, right? Or like some. There's no way that this game was like meant to be a platform, right? I feel like I've accepted into the wrong section of the game to see the 2.2 update. Fuck! The coin wasn't worth it. Oh, yes it is. We need every single coin. This game does have gacha mechanics, I think. It's weird to say. God damn it. And the crazy part too is that this game is very, very cheap. Again, it surprises me when like games are still being worked on. Usually you would think, you know, at some point after a couple of years, people would stop making games or like working on the games. And then you see games like Terraria, which also got its Zenith update. Or like, you know, patch 1.4 or something like that. It was some number. And it's like, wow, like how? Like why? Some game developers really do love what they do. And it shows. It's why I'm very sort of non-critical about things. Because you never really know what to expect. So who is Rub? Are you Rub? Are you gonna rub-a-dub-dub get in my tub me?
I see you.
What? I feel like this was a wrong introduction to this game. What? Okay. Oh. You see me. Huh. Level complete. The tower. Unlock a new icon. Huh. Let's get out of the tower. I feel like that's the wrong thing to play. Coming soon. There's more updates. Dash. Hexagon Force. What's this? Okay, let's just try this. How hard could this be? That's the hardest thing I've ever seen. Yeah, that's really hard. See, this is what I know about. This is Geometry Dash proper. When you just dash around, it's when you move automatically and you just do your moves, and all you do is you jump with your spacebar. It's like Osu. It's like Osu. If the entire game was based around you moving around. I don't get it. We should start back at level 1. We need to go back to level 1. We need to start the game in a very casual pace. Do not do the hardest stuff immediately as the game starts. Where do we go? Stereo Madness. See, that the face looks happy. Oh, you can click your mouse too, but that's weird. Oh my god. This also reminds me of like Cannonball and like stuff. Kind of like endless running games where you have to choose the right path and stuff. Yeah, I can see why this game was so popular. Mind you, I know about the speedrunning scene of this game too. So, for context, this game has a huge speedrunning scene too. I think, or like something. And it's apparently one of the harder games to speedrun or do something with it. Like there's some challenge mode. So it's weird to see this entire thing sort of like be so popular. To be fair, one of my favorite games growing up was this game where you were in like a car. It was Kart Drifter or something, or Kart Racer, or like Radio Racer. You listen to music. Beat Racer, Beat Rider, Beat Drifter. I don't know. Beat Your Meat? I don't know. Something like that. So it makes sense. Rhythm games are a very sort of like weird genre of games because they're about understanding and the timing. What? Flappy Bird? You're telling me this was the original Flappy Bird? What? Was I supposed to hit those? I feel like I should hit those signs, no? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, that's very scary! Fuck! I should have just held it. Oh god, we gotta start back from the very beginning. Fuck. Okay, wait, now I see why this game is so fun. Now I understand why people love this game. The tower, maybe not. But this, yeah, I get it. When we learn the mechanics, we're gonna go straight to the hard level. I just need to know what that portal does. And rhythm games are very underserved, I feel like. There's not that many rhythm games out there because it's very hard to make music that appeals to people as well as a game that will be fun to play with a rhythm. Fuck! It also requires a certain kind of like, you know, layer to play these games, right? You have to enjoy the idea of like trying to hit things very perfectly to like a very pixel depth, if that makes sense. Basically it's the same kind of person that would enjoy playing hardcore platformers, right? The difference is that you have to go towards like a kind of a music beat almost, and you have very little self-correcting control to move backwards. Fuck! 95%. God damn it. And so you end up with a style of a game that only really appeals to a very niche audience. It's unfortunate. Because I think it could sell a lot more, and I think it could be a lot more fun. It's just kind of hard to sort of get to that point. Very, very hard. I won't fail again. I swear to God. Mind you, this is the first level. All the new content is at the very end of the game. All the new content is at the very end. If I can't even succeed at this, I won't even get there. Okay, let's just say we all knew that I beat we all knew that I beat a level. Okay, we all know. We all know. That's an auto jump. Oh shit. One thing that does annoy me about this game immediately is that your jumps don't really go into tune with any beats. It's weird. Like, there's sometimes where the jump goes with the beat, but for the most part, the songs aren't made, or the levels aren't made to the songs. This is a huge contrast to other games like O2 Jam, which that may have, triggered some synapses in your brains. Be like, holy fuck, he played O2 Jam. Fuck. Okay, you know that I beat that level. To be fair, it's really hard to, right? Like, how do you make a game that follows the exact beat of the song? For every single level, that's a lot of work. But it would feel nice to be able to feel the beats and like play to the beat too. But it's also one of those things of like, is that kind of like a cheat code almost? If I follow the beat too closely, it doesn't make it easier. If you have really good rhythm. In this case, this game feels more like this feels less like a rhythm game, if that makes sense. This isn't a rhythm game. When I think of a rhythm game, I think of a rapper with its disgustingly hard rapping mechanics, where you need to be really good at getting the timing down because it's not exactly accurate. Fuck, my eyes are really hurting me. Oh god. No! Fuck! I know how to do the final. Oh no. I know how now. I can do it. I can do this easily. Easily. I would say this is more of a platforming game. Through and through. Yeah, see that? It pushes you up. It's a gravity thing, okay. It's a gravity thing, okay. The icon changes what you're going to do. I get it. I get it. I get it. Fuck! It was so close. Wait. Oh, okay, you don't take the second one. The second one is a massive debate. You don't even need to take it. I think you can just do like a very good jump at the very edge. Wait. No, you can't. You have to take it. You have to jump twice. Fuck! Okay, wait. Fuck! It's so hard! Fuck. So yeah, this game is not a rhythm game. Fuck! It's not a rhythm game. It is a platformer through and through. Maybe it started as a rhythm game at some point as a concept, but really the point of the game is to get really good at the platforming aspect. It's pixel perfect platforming if you like that kind of stuff, right? It's like playing a Kaizo Mario level. It's the exact same concept. Fuck, it's really hard. Okay, I can do it. Fuck it. Fuck it. We don't need to do every single other level. It's fine. I can learn, chat. Fuck it. I'm going mouse clicks. I'm going mouse clicks. Easier. It's not easier. Wait. Fuck! It was so close. I stepped into the spikes at the bottom. Fuck! Fuck you, fireball. Wait. Okay, this is okay. Right. First try. First try. Fuck! I keep missing the second one. Wait. First try. Ah! Fuck! I clicked too early. I was supposed to wait for him to walk over to the wall. Shit. You know what it is? Sometimes the rhythm helps, but for the most part, the rhythm is throwing me off. Like, I'm used to rhythm games that have a very strong focus on the rhythm itself. In this game, the rhythm doesn't really actually add up to the level that you play. It's really all about learning the like timings and like the spaces where you can jump, right? And it's about it's really a game about memorization and muscle memory. In a sense. Which I suppose is like all rhythm games, right? That's all rhythm games, really. You can do a shortcut here. The thing that's fascinating is that like I'm surprised that they even build it as a rhythm game because I think building it as a hardcore platformer would actually do better. Because I think it's like I think that market is like both very, very popular, yet also underserved because there's only a handful of games that people really know about, right? Like, if I saw this game and I see Rhythm, I wouldn't think to play this. But I played Celeste, and I love Celeste. I don't know why I started on C's, I don't know. So if I knew that this game wasn't a rhythm game, like Osu and was more of a platforming game, I think I would have played this a lot more. I say as I die, constantly. Okay, just... I'm just gonna shut up for like a second. I'm gonna shut up for like 5 seconds. Fuck! It's the second one, dude. Ah! 1, 2, 3. No, okay, don't jump on 3. I don't have to press space when I touch the portal. I just become. I just become! Okay, I keep pressing space, but on the third one. Sorry. Fuck, and not on the second, and not on the fourth one, eh? Really? Fuck, this is hard. Right. I was doing so well when I was just talking, and just when I don't pay attention, I'm like a god at like this. When I pay attention, I fail. Okay, let me tap into that mode. Let me tap into that mode where I'm like, I don't really give a fuck, right? Come on, please. I beg you, please. Oh god. Ah! Ah! This is gonna be the caveman episode of games that I play today. The caveman episode of games that I play. Fuck. Is this a new level that was added in 2.2? I imagine this wouldn't be like a new level. I imagine this is just a base level, right? It's insanely hard. It also looks really good though, so I don't really know. Like, you can really tell that the levels got a lot better compared to the first one. Because that first one looked very, very plain. Whereas this one looks fantastic. Like, very, very good. Visually. The first level was, you know, the classic style that I remember playing as like a child, right? This one feels like an entirely different game. I say as I keep dying. Fuck. Fuck! I almost bamboozled that because I jumped too much. I keep jumping too much! Where am I going? Where am I going? Wait, can you stay in there forever? Maybe. Bounce! Ah. Oh my god, I swear to god, Okay. Good. No! I didn't press space! Oh my god. Right into the lava, yeah, go right into lava, it's fine. Oh, that was perfect. There's a faster way to do it without jumping back down from top. You just walk off. You just do it. You just do it. You just walk off and you do it. I'm gonna do it. Oh, close. I'm a spider. I'm a little robot spider, and I get iced in the lava. Fuck! Who put the spikes there? Who? What 600 of them put those spikes there? Okay, I'm just a cube. I'm just a cube who wants to be a new kind of person. I'm just a kid who wants to move forward. A different day, a different game, same stick thing dying again and again. You right? What's new? But look, I haven't died once. This is my first attempt. See, it says attempt number 1. It's my first attempt. I'm doing good. How are you doing? It's been a while actually. This is Geometry Dash. I can do this. I haven't done a single level. I just know that I can do this easily. I can easily do this. Look, attempt 1, chat. Attempt 1. Attempt 2, chat. Attempt 2. It resets your number of attempts if you leave. I feel like that's like cheating. I'm lost. I was lost in sauce. Sorry, I was lost in sauce. No! But I'm doing good. I know that you're doing fine too. I don't sound like I'm doing good. But that's only because this level is ridiculously hard. And I'm going from like the easiest level to the hardest level. Because I just want to see the new content immediately. And this may be a bad choice. A very bad choice. Fuck! Okay, wait, just walk. Just walk it off. Walk it off. If you want to change walls, you walk it off! You walk it off. I keep jumping there. Oh my god, wait. I'm losing my groove. To be fair, I feel like playing new games is a good way to not get bored with playing games. I'm the kind of person who, like, you know, needs to play something new every single time. Not every single time, but like often enough to where I won't get bored. If I play the same thing over and over and over, I tend to find it gets stale, right? And it's good to see what other people are like doing. I think if you play the same game over and over, you won't understand what's like good, right? But you won't really know like what else is like out there. And so playing a game like this, I go, oh, I usually hate platformers, but this, I like this platform a lot. I sound like I'm going through multiple breakdowns at the same time. I kind of am. Yeah, I kind of am. Everything's going crazy here. Ah! But what's new, right? You were there for the Remnants stream. 22 hours. I look back at the VOD, and yeah, it was like 22 hours. I had to split the VOD into 2. 22 hours. I went to go eat, and then I came back and I played more. That's how long that game took. But this is a very interesting take on the platform, okay? If you look at like other platforms like Mario, where you get to be very precise, but your free-form movement, it ends up being a lot more loosey experience. This feels a lot more like memorization platforming than problem-solving platforming, which I don't really know how to explain it, but that's what it feels like. Not that that's bad. I think each one has its own place, and I prefer this in many ways, but also I prefer the Mario style in many different ways. But if you never tried these games, I think it's hard to know. Oh, we were so fucking close! What do you do there? Ah! What do you do there? We got so far, and I got so far. I need to do a tutorial. I need to do a tutorial level. Where is the level with the Sonic move? Where is the level with a Sonic move? Okay, maybe it's this. Released back in 2015. Wait, really? Holy shit! Is it that old? Holy shit! You don't remember it looking this good though. Well, maybe it's the time to come back to it. Because it did get a new update. The 2.2 update very recently. I think yesterday or this morning. I don't know if this is the newest stuff, but this game is really good. I just need to know where's the level that teaches me what Sonic does. Where's the level that teaches me what Sonic does? Blast processing. All right, let's try this. This is what is that? What does it mean? Oh, it's a visual. It's just a random visual. What? Fuck it. We learn as we go. We learn by doing and by dying. Fuck it. Again, my whole context with this game is like nothing. Because I also played it as like a kid, but I also kind of forget that like time is going by fast. So I don't really know if this is new content or not. I just know that I need to do this now because I'm too invested in it. Ah! Who put the spikes at the beginning there? Fuck you! I'm lost. I was lost in sauce. Oh, so the arrows allow you to move to a certain angle, but only once. So that once the down arrow leaves, it doesn't let me do it anymore. Okay. Gotcha. Here we go. Okay, wait. So it looked much simpler and it didn't have many mechanics. You're sure. Yeah, I remember playing it too, like the first couple levels, and I was like, it's like fun, but it was very simplistic. Yeah. So it's nice to see them taking time to make this game even more complex with that. At its core, to be fair, it's about recognition of the elements and then trying to time it well, right? I'm really tired of this opening beat. The worst part about a rhythm game is that if you're not good at a rhythm game, you're going to hear the same thing over and over and over again. You'll never be able to hear a new part of the soundtrack ever. Fuck! I panic pressed. My balls are tingling. I squeeze my balls every time I have to make like a very hard choice. I don't know why, but I feel my balls like tingling. Fuck! So it's like my pelvic region. I'm doing like kegels. I'm doing like kegels to try to like survive here. Shit. You all know what I'm talking about. When your whole body tenses up when you're about to do something, and you do like a kegel to like relieve the or as like a involuntary reflex, right? Like I don't know, like someone scares you, it's like I'm gonna stab you. It's like I did the kegel. No, same deal. Wait, let me cook. I disassociated. Wait. Let me cook. Too early on that third one, but it has to be fast too. It has to be fast. It has to be fairly fast. It's kind of hard. Fuck it, but not too fast. God damn it. I keep thinking that falling is like faster. I keep thinking like falling off that block is like instant, but it's not. It's not. Oh my god. Stop jumping here. There we go. Make it simple. Wait. Fuck it. Okay, maybe falling is worse for me because I only really know how to jump here. Like, falling is sometimes I don't know how to fall and I die. It's weird, right? It's weird how falling can like kill you. Who could have guessed? No! Okay, I can do this. I want to hear a new part of the song. I'm so motivated to listen to a new part of the song. I want to listen to a new part of the song. It's actually a very good like song. I'm lost in sauce. Oh yeah. Yeah, I love going into spikes and lava. Yeah, I love diving headfirst into a pool of lava. It's so fun for me. Yeah. Hi, welcome to my Pompeii cosplay. Anyone want to hold me? As I dive in the lava? We can be encased inside of a stone forever, and people will think that we're lovers. Oh, no. Hey, Agony! Welcome. It's nice to see both of you. Hello. I'm dying. Welcome to Geometry Dash. There's a new update today. 2.2. I just need to see what's going on here. Oh, yes! No! How do you do it? How do you go? How does Sonic go fast? How does Sonic go fast? I've never played this game. I've never played this game ever. I don't know what half these. I don't know what these. I'm learning these mechanics as I go on the hardest level in the game. The hardest level in this game. I feel like this is the wrong way to like go about the game, but it's too late for me. It's too late. I have to. If you learn in like hard mode, the rest of the game becomes easier, right? You have to start off on the hardest difficulty, then you're a monster after. I'm gonna become a monster. Frankenstein's monster. I'll work till next year so you can actually watch it guilt-free. Listen, even when I was working, right, I would always have a second monitor. And I feel like a lot of people do that, because like, you know, how often does your attention need to be there 24/7, right? The problem is that they do a good job of guilting us into making us want to be there 24/7. But really, you don't need me 24/7. I can go watch someone play Geometry Dash for 6 hours and they'll still do a good job, boss. No! How do you do that one? How do you... Where's the tutorial? We need to do the tutorial level that teaches me how to do Sonic. How do you do Sonic? Where's the Sonic tutorial level? Where's the Sonic tutorial level? Dry outs, base after base, can't let go, jumper, no, time machine, cycles, X step, no, Clutterfunk, theory, everything, Electro Man. I feel like this is, okay, I feel like this one teaches you how to use the Sonic thing. What does Sonic do? It looks like shit though. Well, it doesn't look like shit, but like, you can tell the quality difference, right? The quality difference, we're gonna do the roguelike mode after. The quality difference between this and like that is crazy. I want a new beat. 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 This is like when you have like DJ at your party, but they forget to like load more songs into their like, you know, player, or like a real DJ who like only brings like one single disc. A real DJ. I don't mean that to like gatekeep. I just mean like I've only. Where the fuck did I go? Wait, can I? Is there? There's a speedrun strat. There's a speedrun strat. Okay, we don't need to be Sonic. We need to be a looper, a jumper. The one movie where the guy can teleport and his like mom is like, who made the organization to stop people with his powers, so she's trying to kill him now. And he only finds out at the very end, so I spoiled that movie for you. Sorry. I didn't mean to. It's a shit movie. Speaking of Sonic, though, you never got how you're supposed to play them. You're supposed to go fast, but the FOV is so small that you bump into shit unless you slow it down. Yep. That's the hard part. It's a very fine balance of like, how do you go fast enough to like be able to go fast, but how do you not get lost as you go fast too? And I don't know if there's any good balance to like doing it, right? Racing games, I think, are the closest balance, in the sense of like they never change your FOV, and they just hope that you can recognize things visually very, very fast. Like Need for Speed, like in most wanted fences, right? You would see shortcuts on the minimap, which would kind of help, but you also see shortcuts in the corner of your eye. If Sonic had a minimap, maybe it'd be easier, but I had that same problem too. I would very often slow down, even on the 2D ones, to loop around and stuff. Okay, is that the Wankst? Thank God you did not use the Wankst. It's just Bedge. Okay, good. Good night and have a good sleep. As I tried to figure out how to. First try. My phone. You too, and thanks for showing up. And have a wonderful sleep as we try to get through this level. Ah! I have to hold. To be fair, that's wrong with like most games, is when you go fast, how do you still feel like you're in control, right? Most games that allow you to go fast is like, control is very hard to give, especially when you do like crazy camera angles and stuff. No! This is like when you have an iPod that like broke. Like an old iPod Touch and it's like broken. And like sometimes it like plays past, or when you have like an old disc for your PS1, and you know how you like can't save anymore, so it keeps playing back from the very beginning. I'm trying to play the game and like beat the game but my disc is all scratched up so it doesn't save. Or it doesn't load or something. Fuck it. Ah. Yeah, talk about classic 2D songs. Racing games are 3D so you can see further ahead. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, but like, yeah, the 2D ones are very, very hard. It's just because, like, as you said, it just it feels too fast and too constricting. I guess that's why they made Sonic Frontiers, right? Which, I mean, Sonic Frontiers, like, failed. So, but it failed for a different reason. But I think that's why they try to do 3D Sonics every now and then, because, like, they see it works for racing games, but they don't know how to emulate it for Sonic. Because Sonic could be a very interesting 3D platformer if you could do the speed angle right? It could be like, you know, like a very hardcore version of like Sonic for hardcore gamers who are into Sonic and Knuckles and whatever the other names are. Vector and Smector and Smegma. I don't know what the names are. I want a new beat! I want a new beat! I keep pressing space for it. Does that purple one make me auto jump? Maybe. I think that purple one makes me auto jump, and I think that's why I keep failing. Because I keep trying to space it when I shouldn't. But I don't know what my hand does sometimes. Sometimes my hand does what it wants to do. Interestingly, another game that had that issue too for me was Bionic Commando. There's a remake of it actually, of the old school 2D side-scrolling one. This swinging when you swung very, very fast, it felt very incomprehensible to me. Because I felt very, very lost. Which, you know, feels weird. There's also another game that was very similar called Ninja Cop for the Game Boy Advance. That shit was like crack. But it was also very similar where if you would move too fast and you wouldn't feel like you're in control. Where you just didn't feel like you were in control. You were very much like just going with the accidental flow. Another classic platformers is that level design is very abstract. Yes, you can, and you can't know what's really coming. Yep. Yeah, racing games are very, very predictable. Yeah, it's gonna be a road, unless you play what's that one? Ah! Let me fix my hair. Okay, let me just tie my hair back. Let me tie my hair back. This is serious shit. Okay, this is serious shit. Let me tie my hair back. Let me take a sip of my Nestea. I need sugar. Okay, time to sugar load. Okay, time to sugar load. Yeah, there's like a couple of racing games where it's not always roads, but yeah, it's still very much the same. Where the path is very predictable. Which again, it makes me want like a true open world racing game. Which we have a few coming up actually on this channel in the new year because let's finish things. I think I have to hold the right arrow. I think I have to hold the right arrow to go further. Open world racing game Forza Horizon. Well, that one was kind of more, but like there was one where you can go off-roading too. Wait, no, but actually no, maybe it was that. Because wasn't that the one that allowed you to go in like an RV, not an RV, in like a Jeep, and you go like off like roading and like stuff. I know that one had like a city segment, which was cool. Oh, what do you do there? I don't understand. What do you do there? Oh. Wait, maybe that's a bait. That's the biggest debate of this level. The biggest debate of this level. You have to teleport. You have to teleport. Yeah, Horizon has like everything, right? Yeah, mix and stuff. Yeah. Like that one was like, you know, very close, I think. But I want more open world, like GTA, where you can drive anywhere. Or like how, like you know how some games they have like driving as part of it. Like literally, GTA is the best open world driving game because you can drive anywhere, on sidewalks, into pedestrians. You're really only missing into buildings, right? And driving into your mom. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just had to. It was just waiting. It was just waiting to be said. It was just waiting to be said. Oh man. Your mom's pussy is so huge I can drive and point right into it. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna go crazy. Maybe it's not a debate and I need to do the Sonic. How do I do the Sonic though? But I feel like if you can do it well, then I think it'd be a good way of doing a fast paced, like a fast game, right? like Sonic and like stuff. That's a sad criticism that you had about the crew. Yes, if GTA 5 offers a more fun open world driving experience than your dedicated racing game, then you have a problem. Yep, that's how I felt about it too. That's how I feel about every racing game now. It's like, how do you beat the feeling of racing in a non-racing game? Right? It's so hard because racing games have been very dedicated to this idea of like control and lane and like doing like very small micro movements, but it's like no one really cared about that. But if they do, they're like really into like small, very specific like styles of racing, like rally racing or F1 Formula racing, right? Formula F1 racing. Like those are very niche genres. Whereas I feel like most people who like play a racing game want to have exactly what you said. A Sonic game that doesn't make you confused and doesn't make you feel lost. Wait, feels good. Good to play. How do you do Sonic? How do you do Sonic over here? Jesus Christ. Sonic sucks! I don't know how to do it! I'm holding right arrow too. I know the way. I know the way, chat. I know the way. Here we go. Oh, we're so close to hearing a new beat. Wait, what's this game sound like without any music? Does it sound like bad? No. Let's try it. Oh no, the game froze. The game is broken. Oh no. Let's hear it. Okay, without music. This is this is a Zen experience. This is a Zen experience. Why am I doing better without music? Wait. Why am I doing better without music? Wait. POV, you don't understand music. Wait, why is this so much? I'm doing so much better without music. What? Wait, maybe I should do this without music. Just pure silence, okay, chat? Just pure silence. Pure silence. This is awful. This is awful. I need music. Maybe I'm more of a visual person. I don't know, because I used to play a game called Ultra Jam, right? Which is like very musically, you had to play to the beat. And that game, when a song was off on the beat, I could really tell. I feel like I have a decent sense of rhythm. But it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's too much at the same time. And I get like really into it. I'm like, yeah, new beats. You know what it is? I want to hear the new section of the music. So when I get somewhere new, my hands turn off to give extra energy to my ears so that I can listen to the next 5 notes before I die. Interestingly, if you do want a better, I guess, like style of racing game, I found different racing games that are very not based on racing and more based on, using racing as a tool to make the rest of the game experience interesting. Like Laika, Something Blood. There was that demo that I played on a motorcycle, blasting people. There's also one that I found which is just an open world racing fighting game. So imagine like Twisted Metal, the open world RPG, which looks sick. Like I'm gonna play it once it's out. I think it's not out yet. I got lost in the sauce. But really, I'm still waiting for the RV racing game, right? Like I want a game where you're just in like a camping RV. Oh, it's so close. I pressed too early. Because I think that is like the best style of game, right? Where it's like a simulation kind of driving game. Because the hardcore racing games are like fun, but I'm not into hardcore racing. Hardcore racing like Formula F1, you have to know like angles and stuff, and you have to know like, okay, where things go, how many micrometers do you have to move so you like get like a perfect line as you push in from the side to like edge out your like your competitor, right? That stuff is, I think, very incomprehensible and very unfun for me because it's so knowledge based. I say as I play a very knowledge based game. Oh. But something with more dynamism, more of a simulation game that also isn't limited to a track, I think we do very, very well. And it may just be that we have to make our own, right? Like live on stream. I've been thinking about it because I have some game ideas that I wanted to do live on stream. The problem is that I need to figure out what's a good way to do a programming segment that isn't Resident Sleeper. Breathe. Okay, maybe if I don't breathe, I'll get. I need to stop talking because I stutter. No, just keep my eyes open. Ever looked at Redout? Is that the? That sounds very familiar. No, I know a Red Line, like the anime, and that made me want to have an open world racing twisted metal. But I will check it out because that sounds good. We also need an open world train game that wasn't Choo Choo Charles. Actually, you know what's funny? Choo Choo Charles was the best open world train game. Like that is like the best open world train game. It's like, and the worst part is, it's like it had a niche audience that really loved that stuff. Such a guttural scream. I'm so sorry. That's such a guttural, like, heartbreaking scream. Jesus Christ. It's an anti-gravity racing game. Okay, I do like those. Like, Pod Racing was kind of that, but there was also one on the PS2 that I can't remember the name of anymore. But I remember it was very blue. And you had like a weird like spaceship thing. Maybe it was. No, it can't have been Captain Falcon. F-Zero. No way. I was just thinking maybe it was F-Zero, but I don't think they would have released it on the PS2. But those kind of games I find fun because that's like a very dynamic way of racing, right? There's a lot of different ways that you can maneuver around on the track. It's not just limited on like space, like you feel good. Oh, it was F-Zero GX. Holy fuck! It was the GameCube. You're absolutely right. It was the GameCube. That name tickled my tickled my brain pickle. That was it. Wow, that's a weird memory. I remember distinctly getting into that game, and I remember crying. Because I was like, I don't want this game. I want Zelda or something. I want Ocarina of Time. And my brother's like, no, but I gotta get this game. It's really good. It's like, no, please, I want Zelda. Looks sick. We got both eventually. After like a year, or like 5 years. Ah! How long have we been here, chat? We've been here for 45 minutes. I got really close to the screen, sorry. Okay. We can do this easily. Let the lights guide me. I will use my peripheral vision, which is a lot better than my main vision. Because I'm going blind. Ah! But yeah, my ideal game is a RV racing game or an RV driving open world game where you just camp. You just go anywhere and you camp. Like, you know those are really detailed worlds that people make? Like Insomniac Spider-Man game? That has a really detailed New York. Or how Generation Zero is a very realistic, weird place in Sweden. I don't know if it's like a really based on like a Swedish place. Maybe it's like an alternate reality of Sweden, but it looks cool. I want those maps, but with like me just in like an RV and I just go camping. Like a Steve Wallace game. Like a Steve Wallace game. If you don't know him, please watch his camping videos. He camps out in a roundabout. Like in the middle of a roundabout. He hides in the bushes, has a construction suit, and just hides there. BeamNG Drive. See, I always thought BeamNG was more about the destruction aspect. It didn't really feel like a game about like simulation in terms of like, you know, the fun side of simulation. It was more like, hey, check out our really cool like system. Oh! For doing things. There are missions that you can do. Wait, really? No. Okay, maybe I might try that. I don't know. Because I do like simulation games, but I feel like I want like a simulation that is not about like just simulating like, you know. Oh my god, we're so close. It's like a death run map where like I like simulation games that are less like that are less like, oh, look at that very fancy physics engine and look at how destructible things are, and more about like, oh, like you can go camping, or like you have to take a shit inside the RV. You have to empty the like septic tank. You know what I mean? Like I want to empty my RV septic tank off of a highway, which happened. I found out a band. There was this band. I forget the name of the band. They were on a highway, and they decided to empty their septic tank into the river below. The problem was that at some point, right, a tour boat went under. So imagine you're on a tour boat who's going on like a nice tour of the place, and shit is like on your shoulders. You get like rained on by like shit. I understand how Sonic works now, by the way. It's very unclear. The speed boost, you have to hold space. You have to hold space to go through. I didn't know that. So there's holding mechanics too. Where you hold whatever button you're using to like jump, which in my case space. There we go. Choose. No! It was so good, chat. It was so good. We got over the hurdle. I know what to do. No! Chat, this is the first time I've ever played this like game, like seriously. And this is the hardest level. I don't know why I'm doing this, but it looks fantastic, and it's too late for me to like. It's too late. I killed the tree sentinel in Elden Ring. I didn't know how to save, and I got to kill it through the chest. I killed the dragon. Okay, I killed Commander O'Neill before I even knew how to level up. I had no bounce in Caelid. In Elden Ring! I can't stop playing this. It's like that. It's like that feeling. It's exactly that feeling. Boom, 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 boom. Ah! Commander O'Neill, you fuck! But yeah, I guess at that point you're in the realm of My Summer Car and such. Wait, what is My Summer Car? What's that? I mean, I'm not saying like, you know, like walking sim driving games. Like, I want the driving to be a really good aspect, and I want the open world aspect to be really, really good. Like, I want to have to pay fines and people die if I crash into them. Right? Like, basically, I want GTA, but GTA with an RV where I can take shit. That's really all I want. Why does GTA not have an RV? I hope GTA 6 has RVs. My Summer Car is the ultimate car owning, building, fixing, tuning, maintenance, and permadeath life survival. Really? Wait, that sounds amazing. Okay, you may have just caused me to go down yet another newer game. I haven't finished a single game on this channel in months. Do you know what you've done to me? Like, what? Do you know what you've done to me? I wanted to play Dave the Diver today to finish the game because there's a new Dredge DLC. And now we're doing Geometry Dash because I can't give up. What have you done to me? We were doing so well, chat. We were doing so well. Now I've lost my mojo. I'm dying on the second blue jump. Fuck you! Oh, good. Okay, maybe if I swear and I panic, and then I feel better. Ah! I pressed space too early. I jumped one too many times. But My Summer Car does sound really good. I would like to try it. What's funny is that just a moment ago, I was very calm. Just a moment ago, we were having a nice, calm, nice, relaxing time. People were listening to me in their cars, like, oh yeah, this is a very nice, relaxing time to like drive somewhere, right? Like my friend. They were listening to me as they were driving to work. And then I started screaming. And then things go really downhill really fast. Lavita! Welcome. The other famous one is the long drive, but that one looks a bit scuffed. It has strange horror elements as well. Yeah, it's like the horror element is that you're being chased by a wombat. Like as far as I know, that's actually the entire horror element. Fuck. But that one's also like, I feel like that one's more like comedy. Like it's kind of a simulation, but the simulation is enough to be like a comedic effect. Like the simulation is like, oh, pick up these oil barrels and just stuff them into your car, and like bring like a baseball bat, because sometimes a wombat like bites you. It's like, all right, cool. Like, but you still can't take a well, you can take a shit actually. You actually can't. Okay, maybe I want to play a long drive. We may do it on my stream because I need a more relaxing game after this. Besides Dave the Diver. But how are you, Abida? I hope you're doing well on this fine day of me going Crash Tester. How many times have I died? Probably over 1,000 times now. Sephiroth! I'm gonna make a song where the only backing note is the I can do this. I can do this. I need to stop talking because when I stutter, my eyes close. And you may have noticed my eyes won't close then. But in general, I think talking is harder for someone like me because otherwise, why would I stutter? So I think when I talk, all that energy and all that, oxygen goes to my lips, my luscious lips. And so I die. I need oxygen going to one finger, my thumb, because I use my thumb for my spacebar. Wait, I feel like that's like a normal thing, actually. No one uses like an index finger for their spacebar, right? I feel like that's like weird. I'm gonna do a survey of how many people like type certain things. Which, by the way, the website. Let me see. Thumb for you, thank you. Thumb lovers, thumb lovers. It helps too that I have a club thumb. My thumb is actually surface area. To press the buttons easier. It's like the spacebar was made for someone like me, right? With a giant club thumb, it makes it really easy to press the spacebar. So my spaces are immaculate. I say as I die, right in the space, in the exclusively the spacebar. What's funny is that you use mouse left click, right? But I feel like that's like harder. But I wonder if somebody has like played this like game doing like a double. Like they like hold both the spacebar plus their like mouse to like click. And I wonder if because you could alternate clicks to make it easier on your brain, I guess. In pain, you crashed your snowmobile thing. Holy shit, drove down into a hole and hit your chest on the steering wheel. Damn, that sucks. Yeah, hopefully you get to recover. Hopefully there's no broken bone. This sucks. God damn. That's always my fear with like driving like non-traditional vehicles. Like a car, I understand how it works, right? A snowmobile, I feel like I'm going to like hurt myself. Always. Even like a motorcycle, I'm always like scared of. I don't know. Like a bike. There we go. Too early. Ah! My eyes looked forward, but really I looked sideways, like a gazelle. Oh god. It's hard to find racing games, driving games. And really, if you think about it, right? People who like platforming games, I feel like there's like a good overlap of like racing game lovers too. Because it has a lot of the same elements, right? I think of being very precise and being like a very knowledge-based game. At least the ones that are very focused on like, driving well, like Forza or The Crew or like or not The Crew. Well, like any typical racing game. It's that same element of like getting really good at like something, practicing and like getting strong at it. Really, racing games were the original Dark Souls game, right? Realistically, the only reason Dark Souls got really good is because Need for Speed got really shit. And so all the racing game players were like, hey, well, I want a really good hardcore game that tests me on my knowledge. And then, Dark Souls came out and they're like, okay, yeah, this is my new jam. That's my third. Racing game lovers are just like Dark Souls players. Damn, you'd like to try riding a snowmobile, preferably without crashing though. See, that's the hard part. It's like riding a bike that like moves on like treads. It feels weird. Even like a sea dog thing, I can't believe it. Like those like those like water jet things. Those things feel weird. I've only tried it once because where I am, you can rent one for very very cheap just to try it. And it's a lot harder to like die because if you fall behind, there's nothing to like kill you. But it still is like very weird feeling. It just doesn't feel like any vehicle that you ever like ride before. Imagine that's how tank drivers feel, because like their vehicle doesn't feel like a car. It feels weird. Jet ski, there we go. You know, you like racing games, but you don't like Dark Souls. You don't like Dark Souls, really? I feel like you. Okay, maybe you like tried it. Maybe you have to think of it like a racing game, like Forza Horizon, right? Imagine you're a Formula F1 racer, and instead of a car, you have a sword, right? If you get the lines correctly, then you win. If you don't, so then you lose the race and you lose your sponsorship. And then Red Bull sells your car to then make a new ad for the Super Bowl. Right? Same deal. Like I feel like. I'm just trying to save my study here. I'm trying to save my scientific reasoning. My very scientific reasoning. I now have counterproof, and that's it's breaking my mental model of my world. Therefore, I hate it. You're wrong. I'm right. No. We can make it. We can do this, chat. We can do this. See that? See, the reason why I couldn't do any better was because I ran out of breath. I had to breathe. I was holding my breath the entire time. God damn it! It was so good. Okay, I just need to I just need to pass out. No, wait. I can. Okay, I'll hold my breath at the hard part. Sorry, I passed out way too soon there. Way too soon. Oh god. Oh, okay. That was a huge speed run tech to just go fast. Yeah. God, this is hard. Jesus. By the way, I was on Twitter. Twitter's usually like a cesspool, right? But today, I saw a bunch of posts of people saying, like, why do VTubers win the best content creative stuff? You know, it was funny to me because, like, I don't think people really understand, like, what it means, not just a VTube, but just to do an content creation. I feel like even if you have a fake face, right, it doesn't change what you do. You still need to have a personality. And that personality takes a lot to, I guess, manage. Unless you're like me, and you're just weird. Maybe it works out easier. But it's weird to me to sort of see that. Mind you, I have a very shitty model, and I meme about it being easier because I don't have to, like, shower and like stuff. But the truth is, it's not a way to skip showering, right? I still have to shower because I'm married, and I want to stay married. I love my wife. She doesn't love what I think. And really, you don't notice it, but my face also goes very similarly insano, right? My rigging in my model sucks because I made it. And if you saw my post about my 3D model when I made things, when I was trying to make one, it's shit. Right? So obviously, you don't really know. But I feel like, you know... Oh! No! What the fuck is that? The most unorthodox vehicle you drove was trying an ATV. I feel like you had done cars and scooters before, but that weird middle thing threw you off. Exactly. That's how I feel like jet skis and snowmobiles feel like. Cause I've tried both. They feel similarly like weird. Like they feel like their own thing. It really is like riding a tank. I feel like I've never driven a tank, and if I did, I wouldn't be able to like tell you. But I never have, and I swear, honest to God. Yeah, it's fascinating to see like people like, I don't know, just feel, I don't know, that the VTubing stuff isn't real. It's weird. It's weird that like they ignore everything else about the aspect. Although there was one that I was watching that I wasn't sure how to feel about it, but it was funny to sort of see how it was made, and it was interesting to see how the creator of it liked to work with it. There's an AI VTuber called Neurosammer, which you may know from different controversies because it used to be very unfiltered before, very unfiltered, and it would say some very awful things. It's a fascinating model that can actually play Minecraft using like a guiding like AI almost. It's weird. the creator, Adal, also works on it very often live on stream, and it's a very fascinating sort of look at how things work. Even something like that, it has like technical merits and also like some level of like interesting sort of like skill needed to make something like that work. Even from an entertainment side, right? Although AI is very good at being entertaining by just being nonsensical at times. But even that, I feel like, has like a space for content creating stuff. It's just sad when you see people be like hated for no reason. It's weird. I've only been noticing it more now that I'm on Twitter again, because I feel like Twitter is usually a cesspool, right? But when you're gone for so long and you live life normally, you forget that like life is usually not that bad, and things are very much better in like life. And people are very, very chill IRL, right? Like there's very little to be mad about.
Geometry Dash.
Geometry Dash. I mean, people would say a similar argument about the regular streamers too. They're just saying they're playing games. Unless by saying simple to boil it down to. That is fair. Yeah, that is fair. And I have always wondered, like, how do you make playing games more entertaining? Because I do feel like, at least for me, I don't want to do just playing games on the channel, even though that's what I do most of the time. I do try to think of like some way to make more segments. It's really hard to. And my segments usually only last for like a single moment at like most. And most games are very difficult to make into like a community fun thing, right? Like World of Myth is very easy, right? Because I can be like, why did you let this other chat member die, chat, right? And that's funny to me. So like I can kind of see the sentiment, but I see the sentiment more, or like only from the content creator side of like, man, I don't want to play games every single day, right? But from the viewer side, it's like, well, is there anything wrong with that necessarily? Like, if they're entertaining, then it's entertaining, right? Like, if they do something fun with it, then it's still entertaining, right? In general, I think people tend to look at, or people tend to amplify what they don't like more than what they like. How does the saying go? Controversy is generally more effective than positive news because it just, it gets very, very, like it riles people up and it makes them feel a certain way. And that feeling you don't usually get from just watching someone be positive about stuff. Being positive is boring. Being evil, now that's fun. You may have... You can tell from my games that I play that I love being evil. And so it's fascinating to see that sort of microcosm on like Twitter be very prevalent. Because I only use Twitter to see like other game developers, to find other games to play. Because I love the shit that people make. It's such a fascinating place to see people create creativity on like full bearing or full camera.
Geometry Dash.
Geometry Dash. What the fuck? It's so fast. You try streaming a Gran Turismo game. A Gran Turismo 2 career over a long time. At some point, you just run out of things to say. Exactly, like Cargo Broom. And that's the hard part, right? Is like what you play and what you do. Like it has to like mesh with what you're saying too. It's why when you watch someone like Jerma play games, he talks about his day. He talks about how he had a crazy dream. He talks about how he like thought he went live and he was like naked. And it's like, wow, that's like crazy. Does the control scheme change when you go to the other stage? Kind of. In the other stage, you have to hold space to go up, and you let go of space to go down. It's like Flappy Bird. It's just a Flappy Bird. So it kind of changes, but it's the same button. It's a one-button game, but a button serves multiple usages. They do at least do a good job of separating them very, very well. Like you know when you go into the Flappy Bird section, right? But it is hard to get your mind around it, I think. At least for me. Especially because I don't really know how fast you can go on a thing.
Geometry Dash.
But like how... Because like, I tapped space there. I tapped it, and then my character went crazy. Why? I don't understand. I tapped it once, and my character's going like wild. How do I go back down? Wait, there's a tutorial level. This level has a tutorial about how to fly. You talked about Flappy Bird to a friend earlier. He was wondering how to make it of doing nowadays. He apparently didn't handle the Sun success well. Yeah, it was big news back in my home country in Vietnam too. Basically, yeah, he just kind of like broke down. He refunded as many people as he could. He really didn't like it. To be fair, that game got a lot of like negative press for no reason. It was like, oh, people were like, you know, going crazy over it, and then people were saying like it's so stupid that like someone's buying a phone for like Flappy Bird. And like, dude, like you spend more money on like a Subway sandwich. Okay, so if I tap it with like this, we can go up and down. I can't use mouse. Okay, so I can't use WAC. It's sad too, because like I think you know, if he gets no matter how someone gets success, if he's not actively harming someone, then why is that bad, right? And Flappy Bird is not a harmful game. It's very fun, it's very addictive, but what's the difference between Flappy Bird and like Fortnite, or Flappy Bird and like, you know, Genshin Impact? In a way, Flappy Bird was the least harmful of all the types of games. No gacha, purely skill-based, that you just get good at it. You compare scores, and you have fun with it.
Geometry Dash.
Oh. And so, Alright, I've had my nestea, I'm calm now. And so it's sad to see, right? Because now you see the gaming landscape sort of very much evolve towards like very predatory ways of doing things. The sip. I had to. My Thressie was being demolished. Like nowadays, games are very predatory in terms of like their monetization, even the habit building. Okay, so again, MapleStory is a game that has recently changed a lot, but still has the same bad habit patterns. They force you to be in the game constantly, otherwise you feel like you're going to fall behind. They use FOMO as a way to make you feel like you're getting progress, and they spread that progress over years, so you feel like you're actually playing like a game and not a farming simulator, right? And they use that to make it so that you're more likely to buy things to make the progress even faster. Genshin Impact and other games like it, like a gacha game, tend to do that in the form of like, you know, locking new characters and designs and like powers and new content behind a paywall. Flappy Bird was like $1.39, I think, and you just press the button, you tap the screen, you go up and down, and people were comparing scores for like fun, like Wordle, right? What was the harm in it? I feel so bad for him because I think it wasn't necessarily the success of the game. I think it was all the negative press, right? Because I think the success of the game was well deserved. It's a simple concept done well that feels good to play, right? But all of a sudden, people are like blaming him for, my son doesn't leave the house anymore, or my daughter sold her phone just to be able to make, you know, $1 million just to play Flappy Bird or something. I don't know, like, you know what I mean? Like something crazy, right? It's like that's on them. It is the least harmful type of game. It's a skill-based game that has a lot of like a very simple skill element that people themselves, individuals, took too far. You know, nobody blamed Pokemon, like, you know, or Game Freak for the trading card game getting very, very popular, right? Nobody did that. Nobody blamed the Game Freak for Charizard going for like 1,000 buckaroos.
Geometry Dash.
But for some reason, the Flappy Bird guy got so much heat for just making like a simple game that had, you know, the most fair model. I make a game, pay me like a dollar less than coffee in most places, right? And I'll just, you know, really fun, and it'll be like fun, you know. To be fair, people that did get scared by Pokemon back in the day. Okay, that yeah. Also in the West, there was like a rumor of like an episode that like made people get epilepsy, like epilepsy. I don't know if that was true, but like yeah. It was like even Yu-Gi-Oh was like a very like, you know, satanic game. Basically every card game, every like cutesy thing was like, oh, this is Satan Spawn. It's a very interesting mindset to like see. But like that, I feel like as for an individual developer whose name is tied directly to the game, and who I imagine probably, you know, because when you're a solo dev, you have your email out and you love to see people play your game, right? It is the most satisfying thing to see someone play with something you make. It's why I want to make my own body pillow and my own perfectly molded cock dildo. It's why I really want to, because the immense amount of satisfaction that I would get from seeing people play with my realistically shaped dildo, personal dildo, would be amazing. But it also leads you and it gives an avenue for people to abuse you. And again, you know, it really depends on who you are, right? I'm not saying like I'm not saying that he's like weak, but more in the sense of like, it takes a very specific type of personality to be able to handle criticism and even like insanity. Like if somebody comes in here and it says like, oh, you're shit at the game, you know, your mother is a whore and your dad is a slut. It's like, I don't really care, right? Like you're just being a very negative person for no reason. And it may be funny for me to say that, or like you crazy, but like there's been some people in this channel that have said these things that I've had to cut out of the VODs. So it has happened here and there. But for me, I don't care, you know. But for someone who's just making games for like funsies, it's hard, right? I held space for too long. Okay, I know how the submarine works now. The submarine, it takes a while to churn, but it'll keep churning even if you let go of space. So you have to really tippy tap that shit. Again, I'm not saying that he was weak, but I'm saying that like if your personality isn't made for it, that kind of, you know, backlash will hurt you. Because his success was very well deserved. It was all the negative stuff that like came with it. And it sucks because success always like shitheads follow success, right? It's a very easy way to cash in on that success without you yourself doing something that's worthy of success, right? I don't mean that in like a very like, you know, billionaire way of like, oh, like you have to be like a very like good person or something, or like you have to be like a very like, you know, like you have to grind 20 hours every day. But in the sense of like, some people really don't try on their own to define their own measure and standard of success, and they don't try to do anything of themselves and for themselves that's worth anything. And so they ride the coattail effectively by being, you know, shitheads. It's a very easy way to, right? Like if I go right now on Twitter and say, Iron Mouse, you're a piece of shit. I don't think this. I don't think this. I'm just saying as an example before people go crazy, right? It's very easy for me to get like views, right? Like very easy. And then I get known as like the shithead. And then I sell my Twitter account for $200 to make like stuff. Right? Like it's a very different, you know, feeling of it. How are you supposed to get that coin down? What? Yeah, there will always be someone. Always. It's why my friends want to start streaming. Right? Quite a few of them. And I tell them all the time, do it. Never say your address. They'll show up to your house and threaten you. Never give out your like real details. They'll show up to your workplace and threaten you. And make you lose your job. Never ever believe that everyone's super nice. Right? Always have a level of caution. Because you never really know. Some people can go very, very far to try to, you know, gain your trust to, like, try to abuse you, right? And be ready to shut shit down and have a thick skin for what's going down. That is a beautiful sentence. People will rationalize, your success is a way until you fail on the terms. Sorry. My brain got so philosophical reading that I died. It was so good. It's actually, but it's true, right? Because for them, they've never really tried. They've never really tried to get to that level. Or they've never tried to put some effort in. Or they feel bitter about it, not understanding that that's almost like a game almost, right? Like, and the amount of RNG that goes into life, and they feel like, okay, well, now you, the individual, are at fault. Not like you as in like the person who failed, but the person who they are now targeting. You're the reason why this person failed. As if the RNG of life wasn't really there, or as if it was their lack of effort that wasn't the reason why they failed. Because I know many people who like don't really try much, you know, which is fine. Like you don't have to try constantly to have to succeed in life. Again, I advocate for a world where we can just be, and that's enough to exist, right? But if you want to go forward with something and you want to go even higher, I feel like you can't take out your frustrations on someone else, right? Funny enough, you heard that in a video about competing professionally in fighting games. That's an amazing line. It'd be so funny if low-tier God said that. Or someone else like really toxic. Because then it's like, oh, okay, maybe he didn't mean it that way. Like, it sounded very good and like philosophical. But like low-tier God said it, so I was like, hey, maybe I shouldn't listen to it, right? This is Brian F. Okay, good. Okay, someone that I don't know that probably is like decent. Okay. Here we go.
Geometry
I'm back,
Dash.
motherfucker! Sir, should we be letting this guy drive? Over? Yeah, it's fine. He's a good pilot. Over. Sir, he just crashed off the landing bay. Oh, crashed after takeoff, sir. Cleaned his body bleed. Thank you. But it is true. It's why it's so sad to see, right? Because I know people who are like that too. Like, I know them, I don't associate with them anymore. But when they revealed their true colors, it would, like, at the same time, it's okay to be angry about the unfairness of life. You should fight back against the unfairness of life as much as you can, right? For what is the point of being human and being able to choose if life is so unfair that we're not able to... I think the moment that you press space, you go straight up. I don't know why, but my spacebar stays, like, pushing me down. Like, forcing me up. I think I need to follow the curve. Or just tap it. I don't know. And so, like, you know. But, like, that's very different from, I guess, like, ramming on, trying to be a negative person to other people who are not the reason why your life is like, going to shit. Right? Like, just because someone is more successful doesn't mean necessarily that they're a bad person. I mean, the world is varied enough that success is not just a measure of, like, how shitty you are. It is often the case because to a certain degree of success, you have to be kind of a dragon hoarding everything, right? Whether that's opportunities or tips or ideas or concepts, right? But at the same time, it's like the few that are there, we know who they are, and it's a very specific concept, right? For the most part, most people are very successful just sort of being happy and doing their own thing because they just put time into it, they just put effort into it. This one guy that I knew was very much like angry about the world and how things were within games. And they would, I always jumped right again. And they would always sort of like be mad whenever someone got like a better RNG at something. And this is not just an isolated event. It's like a very common thing that's happening, right? And you realize that, like, hey, wait, like, why are you mad over RNG? Like, you have no control over it, right? Oh, you press space to go. Okay, you don't hold space. You press it so you change your direction. It always shoots. So you press it to invert your axis, just like the spider. It's just like the spider, but slower. It's a slow spider. God, it's a slow spider. I get it now. I get it. It's a slow spider. It's very unclear. It's not Flappy Bird, yeah. Although there is one version of it that is like Flappy Bird. On the first level, that one is like Flappy Bird. But we don't do the first level here. We never do the tutorial. We go for the hardest content immediately, okay? We don't go for the Tree Sentinel. We skip Tree Sentinel to go kill Moigot in Stormville Castle. But yeah, again, to everyone who like does feel that way, I urge you to just try it. Right? Like, really do like try it. When I thought streaming would be a lot easier, right? And I take a lot of days off because I run out of ideas to like do, or I run out of like energy to like do a thing, right? And you realize like having to be on here to talk constantly is very, very hard. It takes you have to be very witty and creative, and that's not me. But I do it because I need to practice, right? I need to practice gaining energy from the cosmos. Sucking energy from my viewers. Let me suck you!
Geometry Dash.
Geometry Dash. No! We were so close. We were so close. Also because streaming, when you scream, like, everyone hears you scream. One thing I didn't realize before streaming was how loud I was. Or how loud that I could be. But it's a very natural loudness. So I imagine if somebody scares me IRL, I would scare the shit out of everyone else too. Because my streams are like crazy loud. Or even just like do anything. Like if you hate like a game because of some mechanic, you know, criticize it in a constructive way, right? Like I really wish MapleStory stayed true to its roots as like a very, you know, skill-based 2D action platforming game. Because it really is the only game of its type out there. a 2D action platforming game that has
Geometry
RPG.
Dash.
Just walk off the edge. You walk off the edge as you fall into acid. Geometry dash, and it cuts off. It cuts off at the very end. That's so good. Holy shit, that's the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. It's like, no! That's really good. You speak very loudly, Ariel, and you low-key hate it. Same, right? Yeah, same. I always find myself having to like measure myself to be quieter. Always. To the point where now I'm so quiet that like no one can like hear me. But when I feel free to be loud, I have to like measure myself always, and it feels bad because it's not this free. I'm like, I'm sorry that your ears are like weak, right? My ears are strong.
Geometry Dash.
I don't remember which way I'm going always. I need to do because sometimes I triple tap when I should be double tapping to get like a thing holding, like a holding pattern, horizontal holding pattern. But yeah, if you ever have anything like that, give constructive criticism, and then go and like try to do it yourself. Not that you have to, but if you feel like it's that easy, and you feel like you could do it, and you're like annoyed that they got more success than like you, try and do it. Lower voices also have the problem that they can be heard through walls more easily, so people point it out more and that stuff. Yes, that's also my issue. This mic, like, every mic doesn't capture how you sound like. But my voice, I hear the bass, like, echoing. And I hear it rumble, like, I feel it rumble my desk, my voice. Even when I'm not being like, loud. I feel things rumbling. It's like, why? And the voice right there it's not even like a low voice, right? My voice isn't low. It's just bassy. It just sounds very, like, boomy. I wish I had a low voice, like the guy who does Kratos in God of War. Because then I could be like, hey, what's cooking? Hey, you want to go get some McDonald's? Right? It'd be good. But instead, I sound like, hey, what's cooking? You want to get some McDonald's? It's not annoying. Oh! Oh! Yes!
Geometry Dash.
Like the narrator in Disco Elysium, I still have to play that game because I've only ever heard amazing things about it. Fun fact, actually, if you didn't know, Disco Elysium is now in a bit of a licensing hell. So the game developer, who used to run the studio, which used to be also like an art studio or like an art collective, they were pushed out by the marketing guy. Two of them were pushed out. And so they're actually going through a lawsuit because they claim that he illegally or unethically made decisions behind their like backs, despite them also being shareholders. Like actual families plus like shareholders, right? So now they're trying to sue the guy and basically get control of it again. But they've gone on record saying that you can pirate the game because they don't see a single dollar from it. The people who made the game don't see a single dollar from that game anymore. Because the guy took over the entire thing and basically stole the entire thing. I'm like, damn. Like, it's so sad to see that because I feel like that game had like a very strong heyday of like people loved it. It feels like a game that you think I would love. Really? Okay. I mean, to be fair, I do love narrative games a lot, and it does feel like that kind of like narrative CRPG-esque game because I've seen the stat system. It does seem very interesting, and I do want to try it. It is, and it does seem brilliant. What little that I've seen of it from like the trailers and stuff, it does seem like a very, very competent game. Yeah, it sucks, right? The like genre. The drama is like a very sort of like wild thing. Because you would think like, oh, like this like game that like is doing so like well, you would think that they're able to keep the rights to their game and make money from the thing that they're trying to, sell, that they spent a long time making, right? But no, it's to the point where they have to tell people like, no, don't buy the game, pirate it. Because we don't get a single dollar anymore. All the creators get like nothing from it. Just a single dude. Very near Jim, which some not usually don't. I'll go for it. But man, this one is just so well written, and the ambiance is so unique. So yeah, that's the other thing. It felt like a very interesting setting for the game too. It's a setting that I wish more games did, It's like a pseudo real. It felt like a pseudo realistic setting, right? Which I thought, at least from the trailers and the art, like images, I feel like that's a visual that like isn't done very very often, but I think it's more interesting than like just a fantasy RPG. In a way, it is the most interesting style because I think fantasy RPGs are too overdone now. And like, seeing that was one of the reasons why I wanted to try it.
Geometry Dash.
Ah! That one's hard. That one's really hard because I don't know which way I'm like going until it's too late. But yeah, I will check it out eventually at some point. Another game that's been having a lot of backlash recently was Dusk by David Semensi, the guy who made Iron Lung and like stuff. Iron Lung, Dusk HD, stuff like that. And also, I think he was Goblin Chop as well. That one was a weird game. He raised the price of his game by $2 and everyone was going like a shit fit. And it's like, dude, like, making this stuff takes time and effort, right? And, you know, it's not egregious. It's not like Dusk is like a gacha game. Where to play the game, you have to spend thousands of dollars to even get, like, into the game, right? The game is you pay a single price and you play it for as long as you want. There's mod support, so the community can even like make it even longer, right? But if you raise the price by $2 from $6 to $8, and people were losing like money. Oh, damn. I think there were quite a few review bombs on it too. I think like small amounts. I was like, dude, like people have to eat. I feel like, you know, people should be, even if it wasn't $6. I think it's like people should also be allowed to determine what they believe is their worth and just try it. And if you don't believe it's worth that much, you just don't buy it. Right? I've been criticizing that causes a market that is always geared towards going down too low, and eventually creators can't get paid. No matter what kind of things you like make. It's kind of a parallel universe, like no real life place, but draws some political and social conflicts that are very relatable. That I like. Yeah, see that I like. Because again, it doesn't have to be like a real life like New York. But I don't care about playing in New York unless it's GTA 4. In which case that was cool. But if it is at least like a more realistic take on like things, I find that more interesting because I feel like it's a very relatable set of things. Because as you said, it's a relatable set of circumstances. And it's relatable because it's so human, right? Fuck, I should have just kept going up. And that's not to say that fantasy games are bad. I just find that like I'm burnt out on fantasy games because I feel like there's so many of them. And they do a very decent job of trying to approximate such concepts, right? But it feels interesting, I think, to take those concepts to the next level and see like, oh, like what's like happening in this like fake real world, right? That has very real trappings to it. Interestingly, the only game that I felt that was very alive in a fantasy setting, there's only been two. Road Warden as well as Baldur's Gate 3. Other than that, I haven't felt anything that feels really alive. I think it feels kind of like a microcosm of like a larger fantasy world. Or maybe Skyrim, but that one also had issues. But Oblivion for sure. Any Elder Scrolls game, I mean, to be fair, so. The thing's very Eastern European influence, you would say. Gives us sort of a post-Soviet vibe. Now that's a vibe. I like that vibe a lot, you know. Especially from Stalker and stuff. Although Stalker was a more post to weird machine alien like anomaly vibe, but it had that same sort of like vibe. Nah, we're so close. We're so close. I just need to figure out how to control that thing well. I think because I switch too often, so I don't know where I am, and I don't keep track in my mind. It's not apocalyptic, but it is a post-apocalyptic. Yeah, you know, which is good. I feel like apocalypse stuff gets too much at times. Like apocalypse stuff is very hard to do well, and so it's interesting to see one that like is strictly, you know, not apocalyptic, but more like what is life after. You know, the more that you talk about it, it makes me feel like it's almost like this war of mine. If you could actually see what happens after, which I'm very excited for. But it's gonna go onto the list of games. List of games and projects that I want to do for this channel. There's a lot more coming in the new year, but it's good. I'm one single person. One single person. If I could have, I almost wonder if like I've always wanted, maybe it's better to have like a Twitch channel where you have multiple people entertaining, kind of like the Critical Role, right? Like you have Matt Mercer doing the whole show running, but it's not just him figuring out ideas, it's like him playing off of other ideas too, right? I feel like that is the easiest way to do content. Because otherwise, doing it on your own, it feels very, very hard. You need to think of everything, every single day, just to figure out like what's like a fun thing. And I like the process, but I can see how it could be stressful. I like the idea of putting on shows because it's fun. But I realize that my ideas are a bit too rambunctious or ambitious, and it takes time. I just want to hear a new beat. Okay, let's focus up. Come on, let's focus up and go. Come on. Good. No. Like a Vine sauce type of deal. Yeah, kind of. Maybe I don't know. Maybe not. I don't like that kind of deal. I guess like now they do like their own separate things, right? Like I see like all the Vine sauce related streamers, and I watch a lot of them actually. But they don't share like a channel anymore, I think. Yeah, like earlier, yeah, for sure. Like when I was younger and I saw stuff, I was like, oh yeah, they like shared stuff. Like collabs kind of help, right? I wish I had more streamer friends like you guys. But like also, I wish I wasn't so afraid to make a Discord. But also, I wish Discord let me use my phone number twice, but it doesn't. So, but like I feel like collabs kind of help, but collabs are also very like not the same. I feel like because you still have to think of an idea for yourself every single day, right?
Geometry Dash.
It requires like a level of coordination that like, what if someone isn't available, right, for it? And then like, what do you do, right? Like, what is your show? Basically every single day. I feel like an underpaid SNL intern, but I don't work at SNL. I work at PBS, and this is their SNL spin-off, trying to make an SNL, but no one there has like humor. PBS, by the way, was an American public broadcasting station. They did free TV shows for people, usually educational, usually family friendly. Sometimes weird, but it was always something that, like, you know, allowed you to find information about, like, life and, like, world stuff. I think Mr. Rogers was on it, I think. Maybe he was on, you know, the Family Channel or something. I don't know.
Geometry Dash.
I'm gonna go crazy. Okay, just last try. If I can't get this, we go on to Dave the diver. Last try, because I need to calm down. Dave is gonna make me calm selling sushi. But even like at this point, jump just that voice does not even sound like the intended words to you anymore. Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. It just sounds like I don't know, like it's a phenomenon where you say a word over and over and it loses its like meaning. Where your mind kind of shuts it out because of background noise. Like, I don't even hear the music anymore. It's just background noise. The music, like, slaps, but I don't hear it anymore. It's just nonsense now.
Geometry Dash.
Geology Dash. Geology Dash. Geology Dash. I don't want to be a geologist anymore. I don't care about the rock. I care about my life. Geometry Dash. Geometry. Yes, it sounds like exactly that. Yeah, it sounds weird. It doesn't sound. Oh! What the fuck? Ah! What is this? No! Okay, well that's all for Geometry Dash. I'm never gonna touch this game ever again. I'm so mad. We were so close. It's a fantastic game. Oh, one more try. I know why I died there. It's because I jumped downwards into that downward path, and also jumped too late. I need to jump sooner. Okay. Wait, I need to unlock my monitor arm. So I'm gonna 360 my monitor as soon as we get there. Okay. Okay. It's on like a mounted arm, so I should be able to 360 it. I may die. Have I played the Dive game before? I have. It came out of nowhere and everyone was like playing it. You have no idea what the deal is. It's so good. You'll see it soon because I'm about to blow my casket. 5 more attempts. My gasket, sorry. A casket is where you go when you die. Yeah, that's all for Geometry Dash. A great game, great soundtrack. I don't know what 2.2 has. There's also a platforming section, like a weird Super Mario section. This game is great. I'm gonna be playing this off stream. I'm gonna be trying to get and beat that. I'm gonna beat that level at some point. I swear to God. But yeah, we have to move on. I can't. If I do this, I'm gonna spend all day doing this. It took me 2 days to beat the Tree Sentinel. 2 days, and I didn't sleep. So I don't want to do that again. We are not gonna go into a new Tree Sentinel scenario. I hope we don't do that. I hope we don't do that when I play Elden Ring. But this game is fantastic. It's a great little music game, and you can really tell the quality difference from the previous last level and the new last level. This is the level I was playing. This is a level before it. Look at the quality difference. Look at the quality. The quality is insanely different. No visual effects or like anything, and then bam. Your eyes are in for a audio visual treat. Fantastic. But you know what? Only play this game if you don't have an aneurysm coming, because you're gonna have one. That's all for Geometry Dash. Again, if you wonder why I'm saying this, for the vibe.